Good morning everyone. Welcome in my next video lecture, how to use relative layout in Android. Before develop the applications, first I tell you what do you mean by relative layout. Relative layout is one of the view group which used to design the interface. In this layout, control element to be positioned in relation to one another. So now all the controls, which also called the widgets, can relate to the parent means layout or other controls means widgets. Now this is the one interface you can see here. A, B, C. A is by the parent top, C is below A to its right, B is below A to the left of. This is the one example of designing interface through relative layout. Now in this relative layout, we use some attributes or property which help to design the interface. Now suppose if you want to connect one control with the parents means view group or layout. So in that case, we can use first three attributes: center horizontal, center vertical, center in parents. So this is a very simple property through you can place the control on any layout. Remaining four property, four attribute: child view with respect to parent. Child view means widgets, parents means layout. So now align parent right, align parent bottom, align parent left, align parent top. So now here we have to assign true value if you want to connect any widget with the layout. And second case, if we want to connect widgets with respect to other widget. So now the last four attributes: align right, align left, align top, align bottom. So now we want to connect, we need the ID of first control or widgets. And these four properties or attributes above, below, to left of, to right of. Now that also used to relate one widget with the another widget. So again we need to ID. So now how we can use all these property or attribute to develop the Android applications. Now so let's we start Android Studio. So now this is the new applications we have created, and in this application we have to design the interface using relative layout. And all of you know, designing interface, it always occur in activity main.xml file. So now we open here, and now by default you can see in the component tree constant layout, and in which you can see the text view hello world. So now here we are going to change, we replace constant layout with the relative layout. So now relative layout. So you can see here, this is the relative layout, and in which we are using the text view. So we don't need all this, we remove. So now by default you can see that text view place top left corner. Okay, and now here we change width property, wrap contents is replaced by match parent, so it occupy whole width. We also change text property, relative layout, and we also increase text size. Okay, and now we want to see in the middle, so we use gravity property. So now this is the gravity attribute, and we want to use center. Okay. And now in this application, we are using the nested layout. So now we create one more layout in this relative layout, and again we are using relative layout. So now you can see to default property width and height, we using match parent. So you can see the design part, and now here we want to use top margin property. So now you can see margin top property, and we use 40 dp. So now you can see this designing. So now whole screen is basically use the relative layout, and in which relative layout content two control. The first is text view, where you can see the relative layout text, and second is the relative layout view group. So that is the nested layout. Okay. And now in this layout, we use different control. So now let's we use button control. Okay, so again, width and height property, we use wrap content. So here we use text property for this button. Text property button 1. So now you can see. So now it plays by default top left position. Relative layout we are using. So now we place any child view, any controller with gets. So it plays by default top left position. So now that child view we want to connect with this relative layout that is called the parent. I repeat, button 1, this is called child view, and we want to connect with this layout, relative layout, that is called parents. So now we use some attributes of property. So like we want to use place that button center horizontal. Now you see. So in that case, we always assign true value. And if we assign false value, so there is no meaning. So now you can see it place center horizontal. So now उसी particular row में horizontally ये place हो चुका है. And if we assign false value, so now you can see there is no meaning. So by default it plays top left position. So now you can see top left. I hope you understand. So now there is no meaning of false, so that's why you understand we use true. So we want to connect any control with the layout or the parents, so we use the true false value. Now suppose we want to center vertical. Now you see here. So now center vertical. So vertically it place at the center. But now if you want to place middle of the screen, now you see here center in parent. Now that is a basically very important property. So now you can see that particular button at the middle of the screen. So this is the first three property. I think you understand. Now we use some more button, and that button we place top left, top right, bottom left, and bottom right. So now we copy this button and paste here. So now button 1 we have already placed. Okay. Second button 2, and that we want to place top left. So obviously by default it placed top left. So now we remove this property. You can see it placed top left, button 2. Got it? Now button 3. So now we change this button 3 because at that time we already create 5 buttons, but all are overlapping. So button 1, button 2, button 3, button 4, button 5. So now these are overriding. So now we are use different attributes of property and we place in different position. So now button 3, and we want to place where? Top right. So now we use property align parent top. You see here align parent top is not say. So now you write here align parent top, this one. No, not top. Align parent right. Sorry, this is the left. Align parent right. So now here, and again assign true value. So you can see button 3 align parent right. So this is the left, this is the right. Now button 4, you want to place left bottom. So now you remove this property and assign align parent bottom. Align parent bottom. Now this is the property and assign true. So you can see button 4 place bottom left, and now button 5. So if you want to place this button, so now I think you understand where we want to place. We place bottom right. So bottom right means this is the bottom. So now we copy this line and place here. So you can see button 5 automatically place top left. So now it plays bottom left. So you can see bottom 5, but we don't want to be placed here. We want to place bottom right. So again we use align parent right. So now this is the combination of these two property, bottom and right. So you can see it placed bottom right. So I hope you understand. So now center vertical, center horizontal, center in parents, 3 property and 4 property, 7 property we can use through. You can place any child view on the layout or parent. Okay. So now we use how one control is related to the another control. So now we want to place that button 2 here, center vertical. So now button 2. So now button 2 center vertical. So now we use center vertical now and true assign. I hope you understand. The same case button 3 we assign here means center vertical. So now button 3 center vertical. So again we write here center vertical, true. Center vertical button 3 we assign, not assign, but that is not placed here. Why not placed here? Because this is the button 4. So that's why we remove this property and we assign in button 3. Okay. So now you can see here button 3. Okay. Now button 4 we want to move above the button 1. Button 4. Now this is the button 4 and we want to move above the button 1. So now here we use above property. So now above. But if we want to use above property, now we have to use the ID of button 1. So please remember, above, below, to left top, to right top, align bottom, align right, align left. Now in that case, if we want to relate one widget with the another widgets, we have to use the ID. So now first we create the ID of button 1. Now this is the button 1 and we create ID. So now suppose we choose ID B1. Okay. So now we want to place button 4 above of button 1. So now you can see here button 4 and here we have to give the ID. So now we have to give ID B1. Now you see here. So button 4 and if we give the ID of B1, now we have to remove this property first and then we write this property or attributes. Layout above of button 1. So by default we know it start with the left. So button 1 के ऊपर तो है, but by default where is at the left side. So we want to just above of button 1. So now what property we have to use? Center horizontal. True. I hope you understand here. The same case button 5 we want to place below the button 1. Below the button 1. So now we remove these two property and we use below property. So now you can see below property of button 1. Button 1 की ID B1. So now we use button 1. So below. So button 1 के नीचे तो आ चुका है, but again default position left hand side. And we want to just below of button 1. So again we use center horizontal. True. So I hope you understand here. Clear? Now one very important thing. Here button 1 we are increasing height and width both. Now you see here what we are doing here. We are increasing height and width. Okay, clear? So now in that case, suppose we are increasing more size, width mainly. Now you can see here it is overlapping. I think you understand. Button 1, button 3 overlap. Button 2, button 1 is overlap. Clear? So now what we are doing, you see interface. We want to use some more attributes and now we are using the attributes to left of button 1. So now you see this gap here. Gap between button 1 and button 2. So now button 2 we use one property. And what property? To left of. Now you see here. To left of what? Button 1. So ID of button 1. Now you see. Now that gap is removed. So now you can see it's just near close of the button 1. Button 1 and button 2 both are very close. There is no gap. I hope you understand here. So now you can see. So now here, if we again increase the size of button 1, now you see the changes. I hope you understand what happening. What happening? Button 2 and button 1 is not overlap. Button 1 and button 2 is not overlap. Now you can see here. But button 1 and button 3 is overlapping. Why it is overlapping? because here we are not using the attribute to right of button 1. So now button 3, we use the property to right of ID B1. Now you can see. So now button 3 automatically readjust and it will not overlap. I hope you understand. Now again, if you remove that size, now you can see here what happened. Clear? Now one more thing. Button 2, it basically margin from the left hand side. You see here, there is a gap in left hand side and button 2, but there is no gap in button 3 and right hand side margin. So now why there is no gapping here? Because in case of button 3, we are using the property align parent right. So that's why we are moving this button 1 here. Now you can see button 3 increasing. The size of button 3 is increasing. Got it? So why it happening? Because we are using the align parent right. So that's why button 3 start from the right hand side and it is very close to the button 1 because we are using the property of to right off. So now we remove this property. So you can see the similar interface like button 2 and button 3. So you can see the gap in between the boundary and button in both sides, left hand side and right hand side. Now last fourth property. Suppose if we want to align top of button 1 and button 2, you can see there is no same alignment top position. So now you can see button 2, we use property align top of button B1. B1 के alignment पर आ जाएगा. So आप देख सकते हैं now both button 1 and button 2 same top alignment. Now you can see here button 3 and button 1. They know same top alignment, not bottom alignment. It is the middle alignment. So if you want to same bottom alignment, so we can use button 3 and we can write align bottom of button 1. So now you can see here. The same case, align left and align right. So button 4, if we write align left of button B1, ID of B1, so you can see align left. And the same case, button 5, align right. Now this one of button B1. So I hope you understand here. So it covers all the attributes of relative layout through you can design the interface. And through this learning by doing, I hope you understand how we can place any control on this screen and how they are related with the parents and with the other child view. I hope you understand everyone. So now let's we see the execution. And one very important thing, why we are using such kind of connectivity and using this relative layout. Now suppose if we want to change the orientation, now portrait to landscape. You can see here, it is a fix. So now alignment is fixed. Even if you change the screen size, now 5.0 to 7.0, we are increase the screen size. Now again, it is a fix. So I hope you understand through this kind of the relative layout, you can design the interface and you can use any orientation, any size. So that always fix. So this is the all about the relative layout, and I hope you understand what are the different attributes we use for this relative layout. So we have already covered align right, left, top, bottom, and above, below, to left of, to right of. These are the 8 attributes. So you can connect one control with the another control or relate. And first 3 center, horizontal, vertical, parents, and now align parent right, parent bottom, parent left, parent top. So through that property name you can understand here. And one major difference, if we are relate any control with the parents, we use the true or false property, true or false value for that property. But if you want to relate one control with the another control, use the ID. So this is the all about regarding the relative layout. Let's see the execution on Android emulator. So I think this is the executions you can see here. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Thanks.